Fun.
We'll start. When do I have to look?
Okay, when we fade in, we're ready for you then.
I'm going to start talking and then I'll
Every once in a while, look at this camera.
or you can look at the camera. All right.
Okay, number 2. That's the one you're on.
How come the red light's not on?
We can't start till everyone in the back stops talking.
What do you do besides shelf books? We read our sections, tape, and basically just about anything in the library. Do you do anything Do you do anything to help close the library?
Okay, we're going to do that again.
This is just a run-through.
One more thing.
Second time you didn't tell me. Weird. Oh, that's sneaky.
Evelyn,
What?
taping repairs, reading section, explain. I don't have the foggiest idea what reading my section means if I don't work in a library. I've not got the foggiest.
Leave me alone. I didn't study the questions last night.
Was that you?
Okay.
That was your job, not mine.
Uh-oh.
I don't like Kevin acting like he's the voice of God. Okay.
Okay, ready when you are if it's quiet on the set.
I am
Lights
ready.
on.
I'm not. Okay, go ahead. What do you do besides shelf books? We tape, which is getting the paperbacks and the hardcovers ready to go onto the shelves. We do repairs, which is when a patron either rips out pages or tears the cover on a book, we fix it. We read our sections. When we were first hired as pages, we're given a section to do, and we have to go through it, make sure all the books are pulled to the front of the shelf, and in order. They're in order.
Do you do anything to help close the library?
On Saturday afternoons, or when the library closes, we feed the fish, make sure all the books are off the tables. 5 minutes before we close, we tell patrons that we are closing in 5 minutes. And we used to put the chairs up on the tables.
About how many hours a week do you work?
We're going to
Average is
start over
20.
again. You're really, really quiet. It's not because of the
I can't hear
microphone.
you hardly now.
It's not because of the microphone. It's because you're talking like this, and it's not really coming.
You know what?
out
You're
loud.
quiet now too, though.
Because I was talking quiet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
I was imitating. I'm not.
talk.
Okay, just a little bit louder.
Scream. Well, I do repairs.
Oh, Joe can really scream.
Thanks. Take this as a compliment. Really.
All right.
And the way you're
Should we
sitting,
maybe
the way
move
you're
up?
sitting right now is perfect. The way you're sitting there is perfect right now. You're facing the camera just right, so right where you are.
Oh, I was gonna say we can move up closer to the microphone, so you can hear better. He's not listening to me. Okay. We're gonna start
I'm
again.
listening the whole time. I just don't have a microphone in my hand.
Okay. Are we? Well, what?
We're ready
Are we
to
starting
start
over?
We're ready to start over again.
Okay.
Whenever you are.
We got you.
You were fine where you were just now.
Thank you. What do you do besides shelf books?
We do taping, which is getting the hardcover and the paperback books ready to go onto the shelves. We do repairs, which means if a patron either rips out pages or messes up the book in some way, it gets sent to the back and we fix whatever was wrong with it. We read a section, which means a certain part of the library is assigned to us when we're hired, and we have to pull all the books to the front of the shelves and make sure they're all in order.
Do you do anything to help close the library?
When we close, we make sure 5 minutes before all the patrons know we're closing in 5 minutes, and we make sure extra materials are off of the tables and put back where they belong, and we make sure the fish are fed.
How many hours a week do you work?
On the average, 20.
Why is it important that materials are put back on the shelves as soon as possible?
Generally, a patron will come in, drop off a book, and then come back the next day and want that same book. And it's very hard for the reference librarians to go through 5 different carts to find one book. Or another patron might come in and want the book, and then the reference librarian will once again have to go through these carts to find it. It's just easier if they're back on the shelf, right?
Is there a difference between shelving fiction and nonfiction?
Fiction is set up alphabetically, and nonfiction is under the Dewey Decimal System.
What does a color clip in the pocket of the book mean?
It means that the book is brand new.
What do the different stickers on the spines mean?
In the children's librarian, in the children's section of the library rather, a green sticker means that it's for a young child to read, which means they can chew on it and basically mangle it. A blue book is for an older child who will, kind of mess it up, but not really. And then when you go into juvenile hardcover, they're marked science fiction, historical fiction. YA books are marked for romance, science fiction, horror is marked. And then in the adult part of the library, romances are stickered, mysteries have stickers on them.
Light, please, you're clear.
Hey! All right. I'm surrounded by more.
Are we ready?
Ready when you are. Jennifer, please turn your microphone on now.
Oh. Yes, Jennifer.
Cool. Okay. Can you hear me?
Just look at your camera. Now you know how wacko we are.
What age does the children's department serve?
The children's department is divided into 3 general sections. The first is the easy section that will serve preschoolers and kids that are just starting to learn how to read. So it basically starts from age 0 and goes up to about 2nd or 3rd grade. In the juvenile section, which is kind of in between the two, that's kids that actually are reading, and it's usually from about 3rd grade up through 6th grade, and the young adult section serves grades 7 through 12.
What kind of materials do you have?
We have magazines like 321 Contact, Highlight, National Geographic World, Odyssey, things like that, Sports Illustrated for kids. We have puppets, puzzles. We have some kids' records. We have CDs for kids, although those are generally filed in with the regular CDs. We also have books, and we have some books on tape, although that's kind of a small collection. And then we do have some for the little kids that are just starting to learn to read, books where they can plug the CD or the cassette into their tape player and follow along with the book.
Are fiction and nonfiction kept in the same place?
No, the fiction and the nonfiction are shelved differently. All the fiction are in the 3 general areas, easy, juvenile, and young adult. The nonfiction is interfiled with the adult nonfiction and it's used with the Dewey Decimal System. And so if you went to find a book on bears, books for kids on bears, as well as books for adults on bears, and the middle kids on bears, everything would be together. So it makes it a little easier to find things. Yeah, because of all the stuff that David had written on there, I'll never remember it without the little card. You know, these chairs are bouncing. You can wriggle back.
I don't know, but I went to
Your
like
chair is
my
solid.
Okay, lights on, lights on. Okay, get ready.
All right. What age does the children's department serve?
The children's department basically serves 3 general divisions of children's ages. First is the easy section, which would be preschoolers and up through kids just beginning to learn to read, so up to about 2nd or 3rd grade. Then the juvenile section, which you can identify because they have J's on the back of the books, would serve about 3rd through 6th grade, and the young adult section would serve 7th through 12th.
What kind of materials do you have?
We have magazines like 321 Contact, Odyssey, Owl, National Geographic World, Sports Illustrated for kids. We have puppets and we have puzzles. We have some records for kids, and we also have CDs, although those are filed in with the regular CDs. We have books. We have cassette tapes, but they're book on tape that kids can use when they're trying to learn to read. They can plug the cassette in and follow along in the book. And then we have a few recorded books on tapes where it's actually the entire story just on a cassette tape.
Are fiction and nonfiction kept in the same place?
No, they're shelved differently. The fiction section is the easy, the day, and the young adult section. The nonfiction section all the kids' books as well as the adult books are filed together. And so that means that you would be able to find books on bears for all age levels in one area, even if whether they're a very beginning reader or a treatise of 500 pages on bears, they would all be filed in the same place. Are we okay now? That's terrible.
Yes, that was very good.
See, bears, bears, bears.
Tell me when you're ready.
You don't. Okay, never mind. That looks fine.
I know.
Okay.
You missed your cue. We have to do that over again. When we
Well,
fade
you
in.
told me we were ready.
Okay, we're ready now. When we fade back in.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, wait a minute. Everything looks black and white. Yeah, it does. Hang on.
That's why it looks
We've
black and
lost the
white.
color. Oh no, the monitor you're looking at is black and white, but when we're here, it does look in black and white.
The card hit it, and that's why it was.
Oh. That would work too. That's okay.
Showbiz.
That's right. The same thing used to happen on Gilligan's Island.
Okay, you ready? What's that, Gilligan's Island?
Never mind.
Never mind.
That's another story.
That's right.
Hey, how about you turn a little bit this way?
This way? Is that better? Yeah, I keep feeling like I'm off at angle.
Wait, why would we do that?
Hurry!
Hold the phone.
The way you're doing it, I said you're getting glare off your glasses now. The way before was
Great.
probably better. The way it was probably better.
Well, how about, is that
The
better?
way you had it before was good last time.
I have no idea how I had it last time. Let's
Not
see.
you. What? It's not you.
Okay.
Well, we just lost our camera people. They went to answer the phone. I think they're expecting a hot date or something. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are there any camera crew in there left?
Marianne.
Marianne, but she's leaving. So,
She's gone too.
Oh, great.
so we're in charge.
That's okay. Unless if you guys don't move, I guess we're okay. Okay, lights on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The door's open. We gotta wait.
At least shut the door.
At least have somebody in
Come in.
here.
We're getting our
Oh, God.
unprofessional crew coming right now. Our non-union crew.
Lord help us all.
Can you say scab?
We're a nonprofit. We work for money.
All right. All right.
Okay, we're gonna come back now. Don't move the cameras. They look okay the way they are. Oh, okay, never mind. The real crew's coming in now. Sorry about that. Oh, they had a phone call. Who called?
Okay, come in.
Who was that? A hot date?
Leave. It's okay.
I want to know who that was.
You don't know him, so what's the point?
Aha, so it was a hot date.
Oh, yeah. Fine. My male friend.
Oh, it was a he.
Yes.
Door closed, and we're coming in when it fades up.
Okay. What kind of programs do you do?
We do a variety of programs at the library. We do programs that are continuing type of programs, such as our story hour programs for preschool and for kindergarten through third. We do things like summer reading every year. We also do programs that are... Sorry, can we start over again? There's the wrong cue card up, and I'm getting really
That's
confused.
fine. That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
We'll start over again.
I kept looking, going, no. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was never mind.
Is this right now?
That's perfect.
I'm like,
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
You guys start with the sticker?
Wait a minute.
No, that's right. That's the first one.
those two were kind of using them on top.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. We are ready.
Yes.
Oops. Okay.
No, that's good.
Wait a minute. My nose itches. Okay, go ahead. What kind of programs do you do?
We do a variety of programs at the library. We do things that are continuing programs like our story hours, Battle of the Books, summer reading, and our bookmark contest. We also do one-time programs. We do a lot of craft programs, including copper enamel jewelry is one we did recently, and we also do a lot of programs that are based around crafts. holiday crafts, Thanksgiving crafts, Christmas crafts. We also have one-time programs that are things like mimes, storytellers that come in, clowns, jugglers, people dealing with animals, and also plays and bus trips. So we do a lot of different things.
Do you do all the programs yourself?
I do a fair number of them, but not all of them. We do have entertainers and experts that come in to do special programs at the library.
If someone else does a program, do they charge you money, and how much?
Yes, normally when we have someone from the outside come to do a program, they do charge us money. The fees can depend on the length of the program and how involved it is, or if there are extra materials required. Generally, the prices range from $50 to $400. And recently we had the play Ben and Me, which was one of the programs that was up toward the higher end of that scale.
Do you have to pay to participate in the programs?
Yes. Recently we've started introducing a few more fees. We've always charged for things like bus trips, but we're also charging now for our craft programs generally, and for most of the programs that are costing the library more than $100.
What do the different the books mean?
A lot of different labels on our books, especially in the easy section. We have some very small-sized books, green label books, which have a small green label on the spine. These are small-sized books that are shelved separately so that they won't get lost among the other books. We also have what are called blue label books, which are also with a blue label on the spine, and these are beginning reading series issued by the publishers, and these can be simple books like just 10 words in a book, or as high as maybe third grade reading level. And we also have one other separate collection over in the easy section, which are the Reading Rainbow books. These have a multicolored sticker, and these are books from the Channel 11 series hosted by LeVar Burton. And we have most of these books, including a few books that are nonfiction, in that collection that are shelved over in the easy section. We also have what are called genre stickers on lots of our books. These are stickers that indicate if a book is historical fiction, if it's like fantasy, sports, humor, that kind of thing. And we also have stickers that tell if something is a holiday book, so like a little Christmas tree for Christmas books, and pumpkin for Halloween books and that kind of thing.
Do you ever buy any series like Goosebumps or Fear Street or Sweet Valley High?
Yes, we buy a lot of series where we buy the whole complete series.
We have to start over again.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
One more
started to
thing.
ask
I'm trying to think if we
question
can
number
get a shot of the books separately. If we can get we have to start that over again. I was thinking if we can get a shot of the books separately.
Sure.
Hang it. Lights out.
It's awful hot at the beach, but I don't see any sun.
What are you trying to do? See? I got it. Hold you. Kevin, go do what you have to do.
Who's calling?
It's the old do what you have to do trick.
I really
The
think
beach is really nice, but where's the sand and the waves?
Just if you do it, just don't go blah.
Well, I know, but
Like Tracy's foot.
I started asking the question that I just asked.
But it
and
could have
then
been a
I
really
started going to
important
the
wrong
words
number.
from the
Yeah.
Could have
other
been Governor
question.
Edgar. It
I'm
could have
like,
been.
what are the different
What we're going to
Goosebumps?
Do you want to focus in on individual books? Is that what you're thinking of doing?
What we're going to do is, once you're done asking the question, you're going to say, what kind of books do you have? We're going to have someone that knows what they're doing. Move the camera onto the book and have the book. So there'll be a
Wait,
camera
I don't
on
have
you.
a question. After what?
You're going to ask all your questions. You're going to say, what kind of books are there? What kind of spines are there? Or something like that.
What are the different labels on the
Labels
spines
on
of books
spines.
mean?
That's the last time the camera's going to see you. That's the move just to the books where you are. And it's going to switch. It's going to have
Okay.
your face, the book.
Then do you want me to also show some of those other stickers then, if we're going to do all that?
Which one are you going to show? We can almost...
Yeah, we could do that.
But don't we need to see the labels? Isn't that the main thing?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The spine
We
labels
can
is
do
what
a
should
close-up
be.
of the spine labels. We're going to
Yeah, okay.
spines like this.
But then you're going to see our feet.
You don't want to see your feet.
No, because
You
if
can
you,
get a
no,
cue
no,
card
no,
if
no,
you
no,
really
no, no,
want
no,
to
no, no, no.
We
Wait,
need a
wait,
cue
wait,
card
wait,
for our
wait, wait,
feet?
wait, wait,
Cool.
Wait.
Yes.
If you focus in on the spine labels, you should blur the background out of it enough that
Yes.
it's not going to make any
Yeah,
difference.
it's not going to make any difference
What's
anyway.
behind it.
Yeah, that's true. So should we just stick these all, see how these babies look?
Let's move Bear, because he
Yes, but
doesn't
you have
want
to put
to
them in order so we don't like put the wrong one.
Bear doesn't want his close up, Mr. DeMille?
Put it on to focus in on.
Hang on. No, middle one stays. After
Yeah,
Jennifer
do
gives that
green
test,
label, blue
what kind of
label,
spines
ring
do you have?
rainbow.
Yes, could you want YA1 series 1 too, maybe?
Real nice and smooth. You're gonna take a
If you remember to
really,
mention
really
it.
tight shot
I'll try.
of the labels.
And what's this, horror? Should I mention
Yeah, that's
horror?
fine.
We
If you-
can't
it's
focus
just
that
if you
close.
remember to mention
We don't
it.
have that much
that's
to read.
Does it matter if I remember to mention
That's
it?
not
Taking
gonna
that
work.
far in?
No?
That's not gonna work.
Okay.
I mean, I can just say it and not do it. That's okay, I can just say it.
The way you're doing was fine.
How does this thing work?
That was fine. The way you did that was fine.
What about, could you rig up a shot, a separate shot, where you just focus in on each thing?
We'd have to move the table
Quite a ways up?
The zoom doesn't zoom that close in,
Ah.
you know, when I was playing on the before.
I mean, maybe like
Well,
after
couldn't
you
you ask
finish for
somebody to
today or
stand
something, or?
Well, no, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, Mr. Bear could do it.
Bear will do it.
I was gonna say you could just, like, at that point have somebody hold up a book in front of the camera, but then that wouldn't work.
Boy, this is weird. The metal on this thing is hot. Did you plug in my chair, Penny? That was really...
Oh, Mr. Bear. So
Which
that's
Mr.
so even, no, that's not even the right camera. That'll work really.
Extreme Bear close-up.
Except we're blocking camera 1 now. Camera 3 now.
Wait, Mr. Bear could live
Mr. Bear can live over here. Yeah, that would be good. You want to be in this shot just holding it like that? We can zoom in again.
Yeah, I can. I mean, if I'm getting one.
You're going to get in the picture a little bit. You're locked in.
Well, can you hold him off to the side then, maybe? Or?
I can hold Mr. Bear this way.
I see that hand.
No,
I
why don't you
still see-
try, scoot on the other side. Why don't you try?
I still get you in the picture. Oh, now I don't. Can they see that?
Do they want to see that?
And that might work.
That's only for one
We'll
book.
have to, yeah, we'll have to.
Yeah, her arm is really tired.
It's not going to work.
Oh.
Mr. Bear's going to get awfully tired.
He's very tired already. He's very worn out.
Barely willing to put up with it.
Well, you know, but didn't you and Pat take a bunch of the...
Yeah,
but
we'll
we
use
can't-
those.
Because I was going to say, you could just, yeah, while I'm talking about it, that could be...
When do you ask that question? How many more questions do you ask
That's like
after
towards
that
the end of
question?
I think it's toward the end or the middle, or
That's the question, then 2 more.
Could we...
why don't we rearrange it, maybe?
Yeah, can we switch it?
That'll work for me.
Hey,
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do you ever buy series?
series, parenting,
And parenting,
and then what are all
say,
those sticker
what are
deals?
the labels? And then can't we take it? Then can't we put the
Yes.
video in with just
Yes,
it
we
being
can
a
edit the video
voiceover?
in.
Can we do that?
Yes, we can do
All
that.
right. Why don't we do it that way? I think that might.
So should I stop after the series question before I ask?
Yeah. Should we stop so we can just do them as
Yes.
a voiceover? And
Yes,
we can
we'll
do them
stop.
both as a voiceover, can't we?
Well, we'll tape it, and if we want to use it, then we can.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it that way.
Okay, everybody?
We have no camera people.
Boy, this has been going longer than I thought. It's 5 o'clock. It's like the car.
No,
like
no,
the clock
no.
in
You don't
my car.
understand. That clock is stopped, and all the other clocks are 2 hours
what?
fast
The
because we're on a
camera's set.
2-hour delay.
That's cool.
There it is.
You mean I've already done this then?
Yeah. It's like Groundhog Day.
Oh, cool. Oh, God. No wonder it seems
Okay.
so much fun.
I'm not centered. There I am. Oh, wait.
This, never mind.
There. How's that? Okay.
That looks fine to me.
What?
Excuse me, I want my cameraman.
I'm sorry, we're in the middle of a phone call.
I was going to say, it sounds like there's a party over there.
It's a date.
I told you, I told you, I told you. I told you.
Okay, is the crew back yet?
No,
No.
they're setting up a hot date.
They're having an excellent time, though.
Okay, I'm going to stop the film then.
It's a sister's age.
Jennifer looks a little. You know, the focus on that one is really weird. There. That's good.
You know how you... I know.
Jennifer looks a little focused.
The focus is weird, or the person being focused?
Focus is weird.
Both, I think.
Jennifer still needs to be focused a little bit. There we go, that's good.
I know.
But no.
Focus,
I'm
focus.
awesome. Ah.
Focus, people. That's my director always says. Are we ready?
We're ready when you are.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Correct.
What kind of programs do you do?
We do a variety of programs at Eisenhower Library. We do some continuing programs most of the time. Story hours for preschoolers and K through 3rd. We do Battle of the Books each year. summer reading, and our annual bookmark contest. We also do some one-time programming, various crafts, things like copper enamel jewelry making, which we did recently, and also crafts that are centered around holidays like Christmas or Halloween. We also do one-time programs with storytellers or musicians, mimes, clowns, juggling, animal acts, plays, and bus trips.
Do you do all the programs yourself?
No, we do a fair number of programming within the library, myself and some other helpers, but we also frequently hire entertainers and experts from outside to come into the library and do programming.
If someone else does a program, do they charge you money, and how much?
Yes, when someone is coming from outside to do a program at the library, they do charge us a fee. The fees can vary depending on the length of the program and what kinds of materials are going to be used during the program. Fees can vary from $50 to $400. And recently we had a program, Ben and Me, that was one of the ones that was up toward the $400 level.
Do you have to pay to participate in programs?
Recently we've started charging for our programs. We used to have mostly free programming, but we've begun to charge for our bus trips, for our craft trips, and for programs that are over $100 cost to the library.
Do you ever buy any series like Fear Street, Goosebumps, or Sweet Valley High?
We buy a great number of series books where we buy the entire series. We do buy Fear Street, we buy Goosebumps, we buy Babysitter's Club, Babysitter's Little Sister, Sweet Valley Twins and Friends, Choose Your Own Adventure series, and we also have within the junior mystery section in the J books, we have Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew, Bobbsey Twins, and Boxcar Children series.
Why are adult books with the P on the spine shelved in the easy section?
Okay, those books with the large red dot with a P in the middle, the P stands for parenting. That's our parenting collection, which we started fairly recently. It deals with parenting children rather than teens and with concerns of parents after childbirth. It contains things like books on child development, education, reading and children's literature, safety, child care, and health. And we have both videos and books in this collection.
What do the different labels on the spines of the books mean?
There are a lot of different books with spine labels that vary within our collection. The easy section alone has a number of these. We have the green label books, which are the small size books that would get lost within the regular collection. We have the blue label books, which are publishers' series, which are books varying from 10 words in a book up to maybe third grade reading level. We also have the Reading Rainbow series of books, which are on Channel 11, and we have most of those books. That's also a collection where there are some nonfiction books within that collection. We also have what are called genre stickers, which are stickers that tell you whether the book is historical fiction, whether it's sports, fairy tales, humor, or fantasy, and we have stickers indicating holidays, whether it's a Christmas book or a Valentine's book.
And we're clear. Door
We
closed.
need Joe.
Joel's on the phone.
Oh,
Everything
okay,
ready?
We don't need Joe. We're ready.
I don't think anyone's in there from our crew.
Tan's here.
Okay.
Tan's here,
Okay,
Marianne's
we're going
here.
to start now. Get ready as soon as we fade
Okay.
in.
Okay, do I smile or what?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you're the first person that asks.
Okay.
What does Eisenhower Library have that Ridgewood may not have, and vice versa?
Well, Ridgewood's library has things that are purchased. Can we start over? Sorry, Kevin.
That's okay. The first
That's
one.
okay.
Just a run through.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
Joe's going to come in now.
Okay. Hi, Joe.
I'm here.
It's my cameraman, so that's okay.
What do you know?
Okay.
You're too loud in there.
We can hear you guys through the wall.
What does Eisenhower Library have that Ridgewood may not have, and vice versa?
Ridgewood's library has things that are purchased just for high school students to support their classwork and things that they might like to read outside of classes too. So it's kind of narrow in focus. Eisenhower Library, on the other hand, has broader information on a wide variety of topics, things that kids might use for more of their free time, things like hobbies, more magazines. They also have a lot of different formats of materials than we have at Ridgewood too, things like CDs, popular music on CDs, and a lot of videos that people can check out.
Should students use one library over the other or both?
I hope students feel comfortable using both libraries. As I said before, at Ridgewood, we have things that are purchased just exactly for their classwork. In fact, we buy materials for assignments. I'm thinking particularly of American history and science assignments. We buy a lot of books and items that kids can use for their classes. I think that people should feel comfortable using both places because the librarians work very hard to share materials and work together to meet the needs of our students.
Can Eisenhower patrons who don't go to Ridgewood still use the school's library?
Yeah, they can. They have to sign in just as any visitor to the school would have to sign in. The problem is checking things out. Ridgewood students and their parents can check things out and take them home with them. Other patrons from Eisenhower Library would need to borrow the item from interlibrary loan. We do have a fax machine, and a lot of times we photocopy articles and send them over to Eisenhower over the fax.
What do you use Eisenhower for?
I personally use it a lot of times to get books that I can't find in my own library where I live, and also things that we might not have purchased here at Ridgewood. But I think what I use the library for the most is just to talk to another librarian. I'm the only librarian here at Ridgewood, and sometimes I need to get advice about how to find answers to a question or what other librarians might think about a particular topic.
Does a Ridgewood student or teacher need an Eisenhower library card to get books from Eisenhower or another public library?
Yeah, they do. It's easy for Ridgewood students, though, because every student who lives in our school district also lives in the Eisenhower Library District. So everybody who goes to school here is eligible for a free library card. Teachers can use the library card from their own home library, and if they don't live in a library that's in suburban library system, they can get a library card from Eisenhower to use also.
How do things go between the two libraries?
Well, we have a variety of methods. Since we belong to the same group of libraries, suburban library system, there's an established delivery schedule. Also, a lot of times we just drop stuff off in person from one library to the other. And I think that's the most fun because that gives us a chance to talk with one another and visit the other library.
Is there a difference in the amount of time a material can be checked out for?
Most of Eisenhower things, I understand, can be checked out for 2 weeks. And here at Ridgewood, we check things out for 3 weeks, most of our materials. Magazines, we only check out for 1 week, and Eisenhower checks theirs out for 2 weeks also. And reference books, things like encyclopedias or things that people are using quite a bit, we both sign out for mostly overnight. Really do get hot.
Stuff.
Oh, sound and lights, huh?
And props.
Props.
Stage moving,
I helped at the Oak Park Theater for one show.
Oh, yeah.
There was a couch on the stage that we had to take off the stage, and it was too big to fit off the sides, so we had to carry it out through the audience.
Oh, my God.
During the show, we had like 1 minute to take this couch off.
Oh man.
It's fun though.
It's fun. I like acting, too.
We did Annie just a while ago, and we used the real dog, and it was really
Oh,
fun.
my gosh. That was fun.
It was so fun. Actually, we had 2 dogs. Remember the little?
Yeah, the little one, too. One time the dog was
Okay, we're clear.
run off the stage.
Yep, we're doing it over.
What does Eisenhower Library have that Ridgewood may not have, and vice versa?
Okay. Ridgewood's library is designed specifically for students during the 4 years they're in high school, students and their teachers. So I buy a lot of things that are focused particularly on class assignments. At Ridgewood, I'm sorry, I have to start over again. Okay.
That's okay.
Come here.
What does Eisenhower Library have that Ridgewood may not have, and vice versa?
Ridgewood's library contains things that are purchased just specifically for students to use while they're in high school and for their teachers. Things that support class assignments and things that high school students might like to use for recreational reading and things like that. Eisenhower, on the other hand, has a lot of information, broad information on a lot of different topics. Things that we might not have for classwork, but students might be interested in, hobbies, a lot of different magazines, more popular interest kinds of things. Eisenhower also has a lot of popular music CDs and tapes, and also videotapes, things that we don't have here at Ridgewood. Ridgewood's library, although, on the other hand, has things that are just purchased specifically for class assignments. I'm thinking in particular American history and science things. We buy enough materials to support class assignments for everybody who's taking that class at one time. So we have more materials on a more focused range of topics. We also have some magazines that Eisenhower doesn't get, and we also have some databases that are used for class assignments that Eisenhower doesn't have too.
Should students use one library over the other, or both?
Well, I hope that students feel comfortable using both libraries because they both have their strengths. A lot of times things are organized the same way, but here at Ridgewood, one thing that we try and concentrate on is teaching kids how to use the materials rather than just only providing them with the materials. So that's a difference that kids need to be aware of.
Can Eisenhower patrons who don't go to school at Ridgewood still use its library?
Sure, we're happy to have visitors. Anybody who doesn't go to school here needs to sign in the building to gain admittance, but we're very happy to have people use our library. For checking things out and taking them home, that's kind of a different matter. Only students and their parents can take things out with them. However, we do a lot of times fax articles, magazine articles from one library to the other, and if there is a particular item that somebody wishes to borrow, we can share that through interlibrary loan.
What do you use Eisenhower for?
Well, a lot of times I stop by there to pick up things that my home library doesn't have, but the main thing I use the library for is to talk to another librarian. I'm the only librarian here at Ridgewood, and sometimes I like to get another point of view. Also, the staff from Eisenhower Public Library has been very willing to come over to book talks to particular classes, and it's fun for me to be able to work with another librarian to prepare those kinds of presentations.
Does a Ridgewood student or teacher need an Eisenhower library card to get books from Eisenhower?
People who work at Ridgewood, they need to have a library card either from their library where they live, or if Eisenhower Library is their only one, they can get a library card from Eisenhower.
How do things go between the two libraries?
Since we belong to the same group of libraries, Suburban Library System, there is a specific delivery schedule that's established that goes from Eisenhower and Ridgewood to any of many, many other libraries. But a lot of times the thing that's the most fun is when we drop things off in person, because that way we get a chance to talk with one another and to visit the other library.
Is there a difference in the amount of time things can be checked out?
There's a little bit of a difference. Most of our things at Ridgewood can be checked out for 3 weeks, and at Eisenhower things are for 2 weeks. At Ridgewood we check out magazines for only 1 week, and Eisenhower they do for 2 weeks. And some reference books we check out for overnight, and they might let them go a little bit longer. But the basic difference is between 2 weeks and 3 weeks for most of the materials. Okay?
And we're clear.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yes.
We just put them on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Light.
Loud and clear.
Okay, get ready. When we fade in, we'll start.
Okay.
How does the computer know what's being checked out and by whom?
When each patron's library card has a barcode number on it, and when the patron comes up to the circulation desk to check out the material, it's read under a laser. And then their material is read under a laser and it is attached to their records.
Can you get materials from other libraries?
Yes, we can get materials from libraries within our system, and if they don't have the material, then we start checking outside our library system, other libraries. And this usually takes a little longer to get the material if it's available.
How long does it take to get things like bestsellers?
Bestsellers are usually bought when they're on the list, and most of the time they are in the library before they go on this list, bestseller list.
How long can you keep materials from other libraries?
Materials from other libraries, when we receive them, the library sets the policy. Each library has their own policy, so it varies.
How long can you keep materials from Eisenhower Library?
Eisenhower Library can be checked out for a 2-week loan period, with the exception of videotapes, which are 3 days.
Can you check out materials for a longer loan period, like if you go on vacation?
Yes, you can. With the exception of books that have red tags in their pockets, we can check out vacation loans. Arrangements can be made with the... Oh, God, sorry. You have to start all over?
Okay, we have to start over, but I was wondering, can you talk just a little bit louder?
Not really. I have a very soft voice. I was just shouting. Okay?
That was good, though.
Yeah, but I gotta remember that.
You never fix
I'm choking. I can.
The way you said it just now was really loud. It was good.
Yeah, I'm shouting.
All right.
Keep shouting.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to be coming back.
We're ready. How does the computer know what's being checked out and by whom?
Each person has a barcode on their library card, and when they come up to the circulation desk to check out the material, the barcode is read under a laser. Then the material barcode is read under the laser also and attaches to their record.
Can you get materials from other libraries?
Yes, libraries within our system usually send us material, and if it's not available, we go with outside our system to try and find material.
How long does it take to get things like bestsellers?
Bestsellers usually go when the... Sorry. Gotta start all
No
over.
problem. We got plenty of film.
No,
we got
we
plenty of
don't. I
time.
wanna go
There's no
home.
one else after you today. We got
This
plenty
was
of
the
time. Nothing to
question
worry
I
about.
choked on when I was writing it.
Just take your time.
This isn't live. We're on tape. We can do it over and over and over again.
Live with
Oh,
the live.
thank you. I'll get rid of the jitters about halfway through.
All right. Wait.
Wits? Lights?
I said wait.
Close the door.
Oh, okay.
She'll stay out. Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead, Kevin, now. How does the computer
Hang on,
know
hang on,
what's...
hang on. We're getting feedback. Someone's like tapping their chair. Okay, now it's good.
Okay. How does the computer know what's being checked out and by whom?
Each library card has a barcode on it. When the patron comes up to the circulation desk to check out the material, the barcode is read under a laser. Then the material they're checking out there's a barcode on that, and it's also checked out and added to their record.
Can you get materials from other libraries?
Yes, we can order materials from
Okay,
other
hang on.
libraries.
It was our fault, but your wire's hanging out on the side, Sandy. We can see it on your leg on the long shot.
This one?
Yes,
Or
yes. Light off.
Yeah, just tuck it.
Actually, the whole thing is showing. If we can, maybe we can put that on the back side.
Who was it? Did you tell him to stop calling?
Yeah.
Call again.
Could you tell them we're going to kill them if they call again? Could you tell them we're going to kill them
Tom
if
and
they
Joe,
call?
can you replace both sets of batteries? They're both starting to go.
We only have one left.
They only have one left.
Oh, okay, we'll have to get some more. Can you get some more from the equipment room?
Yeah.
Kevin, does that look better?
Can you see it now?
Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
But you kind of have to take it off now.
I'll do yours first. We'll get there. Do I go home for supper tonight?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
That's okay. I'll go home. My friends will be like, oh, let's go out tonight.
You know, I would rather face people than face looking at the camera at myself.
Well, then pretend like you're talking to these
No,
guys.
I'm just saying that.
No, don't pretend like you're talking.
Can I ask why is that? That sounds weird. Most people would rather talk to a camera than to a crowd. Because everyone's like staring at you, and now there's only
Just now
like
you can
cameras.
focus and, yeah, you can focus.
Just pretend you're talking to me.
Yeah, but when you look at the TV screen is what
Yeah.
does it.
Pretend you're talking to us back there.
They're a friendly group.
They won't understand a word I'm saying.
Can I take a nap?
I pretty much memorized what you're saying, Bill.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting there too.
The third or fourth time, you absolutely got it.
But then I have to hit those other questions and I got to start all over.
Yeah, boy, these first two, boy, you got it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. It's no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, wait till I get to 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, I think you're set.
Okay.
You got her bit?
Okay, light. Ready? Hold on. We're getting ready.
All right, we're holding.
I hate the arcade.
How does the computer know what's being checked out and by whom?
Each patron has a barcode number on their library card, and when they come up to the circulation desk to check out that material, it's read under a laser. There's also a barcode in the material they're checking out, and this is read under the laser and added to their record.
Can you get materials from other libraries?
Yes, we can get materials from other libraries in our system, and then we can also go outside our system, but this usually takes a while to get the material.
How long does it take to get things like bestsellers?
The bestsellers, we order the books as soon as they go on the bestseller list, but oftentimes we have the book already in the library.
How long can you keep materials from other libraries?
When we receive material from other libraries, they set the policy as to the loan period. Each library has a different policy.
How long can you keep materials from Eisenhower Library?
Eisenhower Library material can be checked out for 2 weeks with the exception of videotapes, which are only 3 days.
Can you check out materials for a longer loan period, like if you go on vacation?
Yes, if you come up to the circulation desk and talk to a clerk, they'll be glad to check it out for a vacation loan, with the exception of books that have red tags in them, and they'll make arrangements for the checkout date.
Is there a limit to how many books and other materials you can check out?
No, a patron can check out as many books or as much material as they like.
Can you renew books, and for how long?
Books can be renewed one of two ways: over the phone on the exact date that they are due, or by coming into the library and renewing, and you can do 2 renewals.
How do you get a book someone else has checked out?
By reserving it. If you go up to the circulation desk and ask them to reserve a book for you, they'll put you on a reserve list.
How do you know when your reserved book comes in?
When the book comes back, it's read under the laser, and once it's read, it will show who the book is for, the patron the book comes up for.
What does the library do about missing materials?
The shelves are checked for the missing material. If they're not on shelf, the book is checked out, or the material is checked out for a 6-week loan period, 6-month period. At that time, an overdue notice is received, and the shelves are rechecked again, and if the book is not on shelf, it's checked out to what we call missing 2 for another 6 months. At this time, we receive another overdue notice and recheck the shelves, and if it's not found, then we delete the material.
Can computers make mistakes? For example, if I brought back a book and the computer said I didn't.
Yes, sometimes the computer can make a mistake. This is regular. Through programming, sometimes there's a glitch in the computer, and if there is a mistake, we always try to rectify it. Okay, there was 12 questions?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, yep. Got to go through it again.
We had it great until the end. You can't say that. We have to.
I told you that last.
You can't, when we're done, we just smile.
Can't we do that last question? We have to go through the. Do I have to go through the?
It was very good. You looked very relaxed. It's just that at the end you just smile. We'll get the hint.
Can't you just cut that last piece? I don't want to go through this again. Can't you cut it?
Kevin?
I guess we could.
Good,
If we
thank you.
really want to, it might come out
Yes.
choppy though.
That's all right.
That's okay.
I don't want to sit.
Go with it.
Yeah, thank you.
Take off that.
You don't have to do that. It's in right. I don't move. Read.
Yeah, because it's something good. Let me see.
Yeah, tell them, yeah.
Yeah. You are. Just trust me on this one. I like Eisenhower. It's one of those little buttons, you know.
That was one of the original buttons.
What?
That's pretty close, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there was something.
So what do you think?
Oh, well, something serious. Really? It's a self-titled.
I'm not good spatially. Okay. But I want to get rid of this. Can I stick this thing in there?
Sure. Should have take off my shirt and put it on the back of my shirt.
Well, we can run it up here.
Double check that microphone might be upside down.
This?
Is it working?
Well, it's not on. So it wouldn't be working
You
anyway.
put it on.
I don't know what's on right.
It's right. Joe says it's right. Joe knows all.
Okay.
You do?
What do you think, you guys? Should I take this around the other side? Kevin?
Yes.
Should I take this wire around the other side or what?
That's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, unless you want to.
Being hung or something?
Oh, yeah, maybe you want to fix that wire. It does look kind of funny. How about under the collar and behind the
What?
tie? How about under the collar and behind the tie?
How about if I do this? How's that? Ask him how's that.
That looks
How's
better.
that?
That looks better.
You're right by the mic.
Okay. No, well, you didn't answer me. Okay.
Does he have any cue cards?
No. Your camera is that one? By Joe? Where Joe's standing?
Okay.
Even though Joe was my cameraman, but I guess
Joe
he
is
wants to be
switched. He
yours
doesn't
for
want to
now.
be your cameraman
That's-
anymore.
I'm hurt.
He's
That's
mad at
my
you now.
camera.
What's
That's
your name?
both Jennifer. That's both of our camera right there. It'll
Okay.
show both of us. Heaven is the voice of God. He'll be coming to yell at us over the mic.
Can you
You'll
zoom
just hear.
on that and get a picture?
I'm not going to yell at you.
There.
Shut up.
It's the Ike.
There.
Can't really see.
That's cool. Can you zoom in on that a little more and focus it?
This is Ike, the guy they don't like. Here we go.
What is it?
That's an old Eisenhower
I
button.
like Ike
When he, this is an original Eisenhower button from his
I
campaign.
love Eisenhower.
There. What do you think?
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like Eisenhower.
Hey, Karen.
You're quick, Tom.
It's okay. It's early.
There.
That's even better.
And then when it's time, all I have to do is this way.
And just go.
And then just, you know.
Okay. As long as you can handle it, it's okay with me.
No, it'll look like sloppy.
You know what? We look white.
Can we
On that camera.
can we take a shot of it somewhere and then cut and then we'll come back and we'll
You could just use it, you know, just
Yeah, we
just
can.
hit the button.
Somewhere.
yeah.
You hear that, Kevin?
I heard everything.
Okay.
I'll give you the
afraid
button, and then you could just, you know, you could cut the thing in later on or something.
Yeah. Well, one thing Kevin did say is if we cut in the middle of the interview, it's going to look sloppy. So what we'll probably do is, actually, why don't we go ahead and, Kevin, can we just film the button for now?
Yes, we can. And then we'll use
Okay.
that either in the beginning or the end.
Yeah.
Right on the set.
Yeah, that's good. I don't think you can
Okay.
get rid of that completely.
All right, Kevin, go ahead.
Tape it.
Tape it.
Okay, we are.
Are you on staff here?
Are you finished? Can we talk now?
Yes, you can talk now.
Thanks.
Okay, so what we'll do is, kind of, what we've sort of been trying to get people to do is if you look totally at her, we're going to just get your profile, so you might want to look at the camera sometime, like when you're answering her.
Back to the dark ages,
Yeah,
everybody. You know?
like say stuff about how we don't get paid.
Yeah, that would be real nice. That would be really good. Jennifer's got the same questions that we gave you, so it should
Yes,
be in
well,
pretty much.
I hope so.
I'm leaving
Why is
now.
there error? And
We'll scream at you if we don't like something.
Oh, dear.
Camera 3 needs to go down a little bit more, down.
What?
Camera 3 needs to go down a little bit. That's good.
Will you say how you're gonna say the whole thing?
Well, no.
No, I don't.
What do I get for my money? Do the friends hold meetings so often?
no.
They don't? Well, then I won't ask how often.
They do it. No, they do it twice. They do it twice a year.
How do they decide what to
Okay,
buy for
are your
the
battery
library?
packs turned on?
Hello, hello.
Okay.
9 sounds.
Check the sound, right channel
You got
sound.
it?
Organization getting bigger.
Okay. Jennifer, please say something
Over
first.
their heads.
Hi, Kevin. How are you this morning? I'm very tired. How are you?
Okay, you're okay. Mr. Braun, can you please say something?
Hi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
No, his battery pack's not turned on.
Okay.
Okay, maybe all right. Can
Hello?
someone replace the batteries
me?
in there? Replace the batteries?
It's on.
Got me
Batteries
now?
are dead. The batteries are dead.
Batteries are dead.
It looks like it's upside down, but maybe it is.
You're picking me up, aren't you? I know. Hello, 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 hello.
No,
Or was it off the mic on the floor?
could be.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm blinded.
So you work full-time at the library?
No, just part-time. Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays sometimes.
No, are you still going to school?
Now try it. Go ahead, try it.
Try it.
Hello, 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 hello.
Try it.
Got me?
Hey, Kevin!
We're checking it. Is it okay?
Here you go.
Can you say
1,
something
2,
again?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got me?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh, I think sometimes he falls asleep back there and doesn't. He loves it when I make fun of
Which
him.
school are you going to?
Can you get it?
Resurrection.
Oh,
I can't get it in.
oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's not going anywhere special, so. How many people are you doing today?
Today I think we just had you and 2 others, but Wednesday we had 1.5 million people.
Talk a second.
Hello.
Talk to each other.
Oh, how are you this morning?
Fine, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm pretty tired actually.
Oh,
but-
are you excited about the new condos at the end of the block?
No, actually I'm not. Probably be a bunch of little bratty children moving in there.
Did your families go down to the meeting when they had this?
Oh yeah, we went down last summer and we tried to protest that whole thing.
Didn't you
there,
stand
but-
up? to
Yeah,
everyone? Okay.
yeah, they didn't listen. But
That's very gutsy. I mean, at the mayor, it's just, isn't it something? I remember. You were sitting right behind me, I think. when you
yeah, probably.
did your oratory. Okay.
It's supposed to be a little bit
Okay.
there.
Okay. Well, they got their way.
Can you say something right now? Can you say something?
Hello. We're the
How are
Friends
you?
of the Library. Isn't it great? We read banned books. We serve the dead, you know.
And now it sounds good. Now it sounds great. Thanks. Okay, are we ready to start?
Wait. Our camera peoples are chowing down on like pretzels, so.
Okay, camera 3 has to be focused a little bit, and then we'll start. Okay.
Hello, Joe.
This is just a run through right now. It's just a run through.
Really, it's not. Really, he's gonna keep this one. So. Are we ready?
I've done that.
When we fade in?
When we fade in, we're ready to
All
run
right.
through.
How much does it cost to be a friend of Eisenhower Library?
About $2 a year.
What do I get for my money?
We do a newsletter. I brought a few copies with that we mail out. And you get that 2 or 3 times a year in addition to getting a coupon for some money off when you do some shopping at Dominic's. It tells you about upcoming events that are, that are upcoming that you wouldn't ordinarily know about unless you stopped in the library very regularly. Additionally, if you're a friend of the library, when we have the book sale, we have a special night just for members only. So, if you want to get in on their, under the door before the thing opens up, that's the best time to do it.
Do the friends hold meetings?
2 or 3 times a year, more if necessary.
How do they decide what to buy for the library?
Usually recommendations. Penny or someone may come in with a list of books, or they'll bring something right there that we can take a look at. Since this is extra money that's coming in that we're generating that really nobody has to approve but us, we get a chance to look at coffee table books or something that might be a little more exclusive or expensive that the library ordinarily would have passed by because they would have said, $50 for a book on Harley Davidsons, which they did buy, might be a little excessive, but we could bring that in there so that people have an opportunity to see something better than paperbacks on a shelf.
Is the organization getting bigger?
About 300 people and growing. You find people in the Chicago area are starting to join the library group too, because it's got so much to offer. There's so much diversity there that you wouldn't ordinarily find in that community. You're getting a lot of people just outside the area that really just want to be more involved and help and keep this thing growing and generating. Good answer, huh?
And we're clear. Okay, light off. Penny's coming in now.
Everything that everybody said sounded really good. But Mark, you're going to have to yell.
Hello.
That's better. Yeah, because you're so quiet anyhow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not picking you up as well as Jennifer. Also, I don't know how, let me ask you about Heather.
Yes. Yes, we're going to move him over a little bit, and he has to face the camera just a little bit more.
Look that way.
Yeah, I want to actually, can I scoot the stool over like about, an inch or a couple of
Who do I look like?
Because sometimes your hand, because you're gesturing, which is great, it's cutting into Jennifer's screen.
Okay.
So can we move you over? Just get down and scooch over,
Okay.
just like a couple inches. I think would be plenty. Good.
Okay.
That should be
And when
fine.
you're talking, everything you did was great, but when you're talking, can you face the camera just a little bit more, getting a side profile?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. You're probably going to have to readjust it.
Readjust all the cameras. Hello, how are you?
Yes, that's
Okay, are we ready?
Okay,
Okay,
we're
lights
ready.
on.
How much does it cost to be a friend of Eisenhower Library?
$2 a year.
What do I get for my money?
You'll get a newsletter that'll tell you about upcoming events that are at the library. That's stuff that you normally really wouldn't see unless you come in there on a very regular basis. Plus, it lets you know far in advance of anything that may be posted, anything that's coming up. So, if it's a dinosaur discoveries, for example, for the kids, you're going to have an opportunity not only to know that it's coming up, but to register far in advance of anybody that's walking in the door.
Do the friends hold meetings?
Twice a year, more if necessary.
We're going to have to break this in. You have to be just a little bit louder, Mr. Braun.
Okay.
It's just that, we're checking our monitors. You're very, very quiet. When you said okay just now, it was very good.
Okay.
That second okay was too quiet.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll try it again. Sorry about that.
Lights on.
How much? Oh, wait. Sorry. Wait, that was the right question. All right, we'll do that again.
Does it cost anything? She said, does it cost anything?
Does it cost anything to be a friend of Eisenhower Library?
Yeah, just $2 a year.
What do I get for my money?
We send out a newsletter 2 or 3 times a year that lets you know about upcoming events that you normally wouldn't know about unless you were coming into the library all the time. So, for example, we had things like drawing dinosaurs for kids or investing in certain times during the year. If you came into the library, you might get bumped because there might not, be anything open, but because you're a member, you'll know about it in advance and you can register in advance. And additionally, because we've got the book sale, we have a night for members only, and that's the first night before anything opens up. So if you want the very best opportunity to look through material, that's the time to go.
Do the friends hold meetings?
2 or 3 times a year.
How do they decide what to buy for the library?
It's generally by recommendation. Someone like Penny may come in with a list, or they'll come in with actual books that we can inspect for review. And that's the way we generally pick and choose. We like to look at material that the library ordinarily couldn't afford to look at. A good example was we picked up a coffee table book on Harley Davidsons, or on tattoos, or the photography of Annie Leibovitz. Those are things that the library, might have bypassed because it's $50 or up, but we've got the funds to bring in there to put it on the table.
Is the organization getting bigger?
It's about 300 people, and it continues to grow because we're attracting people from the Chicago area now that are becoming more involved as either volunteers or as members.
And we're clear. That one was very good. That's the one we're going to use.
Okay.
All right. That wasn't too hard.
Before you take your wire off, I remember, you probably don't remember this, I remember about 2 years ago, you sent a video Valentine at Eisenhower Library.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, would you like to star in one right now?
To who?
Whoever you wish.
To whoever you wish.
Your wife, your family.
No.
Kevin's really pushing
No,
today.
okay, I'll do it.
Actually, it's going to be Sweetest Day, October 15th. That's when it's
cool.
airing.
Okay. All right, Liz and Laura. So the girls are it's easier to spell. From Dad. Yeah, I did father them, so it's okay.
Yeah, switch camera 3 with camera 2 the same angle. Switch the camera angle on 2 to 3. Why? Because camera 3 doesn't focus. Joe, we're looking on the monitor. Maybe centering would be better. Maybe you just want to center it. Yeah, that's better. That's good.
What are you going to do? Let people come in and shoot their own?
Yes, that's what we've been doing the past couple years.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Yes. Is his mic still on? Is your microphone still back? Is
Yeah.
your microphone pack still on?
Yeah.
Okay. Then when we fade up, whenever you're ready, if you make a mistake, we'll do it again. I appreciate this a lot. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Hi, girls. Happy Sweetest Day from Dad.
Thank you very much. We're
Thank
clear.
you. That's great.
What is he doing?
Okay, get ready. We're going to do the first one now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, get ready. We're going to switch to the second one. Get ready to take the first one up, but don't do it yet until we switch. Okay, get ready. Focus it, focus it.
Zoom in.
Remember to focus. Okay, get ready. And don't pull it out until you see the red light go off the camera, because last time you did it too fast.
Wait. You have to listen to me. Is this right? Yeah, that's right. Got the bookmobile. Wait till I tell you to be switches. The red light is wrong. Oh, it's already green light. Switch.
Okay, go.
Ah, where's the top?
Okay, get ready, switch. That one looks crooked, the one you're putting on. Fix it fast. Oh, you touched the wrong one. Oh, we gotta start. Oh, should we start over? Yeah, we can cut that. The other one, the one that's not ready yet.
Which one?
The one that's not on.
This one?
John's, number 1, camera 1, John's.
Yeah, what about it?
It's crooked.
Good.
See, it looks like the building's lopsided.
How's it now?
Good enough. Can you zoom in a little bit more?
It might be the camera that's off. I'm sorry. I just had to switch it again. God. Die.
And focus. And then we're in.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Okay, get ready.
We're ready. We're waiting.
Okay, Dave, don't move yours.
Okay, John, move yours.
How's it look?
I don't really
Do you?
remember it, but I mean, that's where the work comes, not the work comes.
The kitchen is,
Yeah.
Can you guys see if you can manage to get that picture in?
What picture?
There, leave it. No, there. Good.
I'm telling you, okay, there. Oh, no.
There, that's fine. Leave it right there. Okay, we're going to switch.
Okay, switch.
How many more do you got? I just got
This is a lot slower than I thought it was.
these three. Got three. I have three.
Yeah, but I think he's going to be done talking. We're still going to be done with the picture. Ooh, I like that one.
I know it is.
I saw these pictures yesterday.
Okay, we're going to switch, Joan. Can you move that camera in a little bit more on John's?
Okay, well, it's manual focus over there. Well,
That's fine. That's good. Okay, David, switch yours.
I'll move your camera.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
Okay, John, switch.
One more.
This is going pretty good. I think we need a lot of shots here. I think that camera.
Yeah, well,
Outside. That's the end of the building.
can you focus in a little bit tighter on John's? And focus in. Good.
Oh.
Leave it. And these are like end shots. I don't know. No. On David's, just go ahead and try to get in as close on the edges, the outer edges, as you can. That's fine.
Got another one.
Okay, John, switch yours.
This is my last one.
That looks good.
The sign on the window.
David, do you have anything else?
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
John, is that your last one?
Yeah, that's my last one.
Okay.
You want me to take it out?
Yeah, you can take it out now.
Take mine out yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, no.
Okay, now you can.
We're done.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You want me to leave the pictures out?
What did he say? You're on right now. You're on right now. You're smiling. Okay.
Cut. Quick. That's it. Done.
And we're clear.
Thank you. Could I get any lower on the ground now, you know? Step all over the other.
Hey, Joe, I want to ask you something. Do you have a little brother?
Very. Youngest.
Is his
I'm
name
the youngest.
Christian?
No, I'm the youngest.
Oh.
Oh, you might know my little cousin Christmas.
Oh.
Why? How do you know him?
I used
What
to
year are
watch
you
him.
in?
The year I knew him was in first grade.
No, what year are you in?
Oh, this is my last year. I'm in 8th grade.
You go to Jordan.
Yeah.
You know Antonello.
Antonello Diabeto? Or whatever? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like,
No. Dork.
I spent over $250.
What?
You gonna smile?
Wait.
I'll tell you when we come in.
Voice of peer pressure everywhere. Wait.
Okay, get ready. We're gonna fade in.
Should I look at the camera?
You can look at the camera or you don't have to. It's up to you. And we're clear.
She didn't wave.
We'll tell you when. Get ready. We're on. And we're clear. Okay, get ready.
Okay. I'll tell you when. You're on now.
And we're clear.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, put it over my ear. Stay like that.
Oh, Joe, you have to back up the camera. We don't see all that big mess of stuff. There we go.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Look at that. Ugh.
Okay. No, Joe. Okay. Who's ever doing the camera, you have to get the pile of junk. There you go. Pile of junk. That's good. Yeah, that's fine.
What?
Okay, we're getting ready now. We're almost ready.
The camera that you're using. Yeah, do that. No.
Okay, we're coming in. And we're clear. Someone give him all that mess off of him.
Please help. Okay, wait a second.
Wave too. Okay, we'll look up in a second and we'll wave, okay? But you can't tell me what he...
Okay, get ready to look up in about count to 5, then look up.
I really don't. What is that?
Now.
Oh, now we have to wait? Okay. Now get us off. Too bad.
And we're clear. Lights off.
Thank God. Are we all coming in or can I close?
Door shut, lights on.
Yes, I hate this girl. Wait!
That's out of focus. That's also not bright enough. It's out of focus. It needs to be a little brighter. That's too much. I'll tell you when. That's good. That's good. Okay, this time's for real. You sure you don't want to put it in the key card?
Kevin, cut! Kevin!
Okay, we're clear.
Kevin!
What?
We forgot the cue card on the floor!
That's okay. That's okay. The light. And we're clear. I was thinking, get ready. It's a still picture.
Yeah, can we film that without the original art on it?
Oh.
And then we'll film the other two without the original.
Yeah.
I'm just showing all the things you have. See what you should have done? Brought it out, brought it back in. I could just stick the thing in and leave the name going.
No,
Get
I
it,
didn't want
time.
these to be happening.
Oh,
We
really?
wanted a shot of the three of them happening. So like,
Perfect sense. You didn't have to. Why'd you show up, huh? One more coffee for me.
Pole.
Where are you gonna wait tape from? Which way is north?
That way.
No, that's up. Sorry.
Okay, we're almost ready. 4, and then up, and then you take that down. We used the wrong, Joe, we used the wrong camera. You have to switch cameras.
Why? Which one?
What?
Camera 2.
What's the matter with it?
Okay, almost ready there?
Almost.
No, we're ready.
You don't have to yell into the mics. We can hear you very clear. They're very
sorry.
sensitive.
Okay, we're
Well,
ready.
that's just how I am.
Tell them I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll tell you when to look up. Okay, look up and wait.
And we're in.
No.
Your head chopped off the picture. We got to do that again. You can't.
You have to stay
You want his head
low.
to chop? Maybe we should.
How's this?
Yeah, stay like that next time.
Here, that's
Okay, we're gonna come back in.
Raise it.
stay like this. Just
We're gonna come back in.
look at the work. Because remember you're working.
Up and
And wait.
It's there is whatever that'll be seeing, and you can just look at me and then look at the camera or whatever, and then we look too white.
Not just the light and focus, light and focus.
That's Joe.
Who?
Joe. He's a camera.
Joe. I'm camera person.
Okay, meanwhile, while they're adjusting the cameras, we're going to do a sound check. So can you please say something?
Turn on your
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make sure your battery packs are turned on.
Something. Can you hear me? Testing, testing.
Yes, we can hear you fine. That's good.
It's poking me right in the chest. Ow. Okay. All right. Are we both on this film when it's filmed? Oh. I thought you said you wouldn't show my...
We're not. We're up from here. Usually these are the two main cameras we use. This is once in a while.
So should I look at that one or that one or that?
When you're talking,
Look at
talk
that
to this
one.
Unless you see this light off, then it's most likely this one. Unless she's talking. You just talk to whichever one you feel confident. He'll follow you. And at the end, don't say, okay, that's it. Just smile and wait.
Yeah, don't pop in again. Is your battery,
I'm on.
you're on, okay.
We're going to have to wait a couple minutes. Our video typewriter has to warm up again. It got hot.
Kevin, can you go to number 2?
Kevin,
Go to number 2.
gee, I really love my name there.
It overheated. It got all confused. We had to type the names back in.
Gentles, the blistles. Giskel, gentles. I didn't. She was right. You told me it's boiling hot.
Yes.
Oh, yuck.
Who is this?
Oh, it's right.
There's you.
That's you.
That's me. That's my name.
Hey, Kevin, we need a cue card person.
We need a cue card person?
Yes.
The camera sheet. Okay. We were just saying you weren't sitting upright. Even so, even if you are sitting upright, we still have to adjust that camera. It's too far away. If you zoom in a little more.
The first time
So
we
this-
do it will be a run through, but that's okay if you mess up, even though Kevin.
Yeah, even if you mess up in the real one, we'll
do
just
it right, we
redo
don't
it.
have
There's
to do it
nothing to be worried about. We're not live. We're on tape the whole time.
Is that right?
Joe, can you adjust the camera number 1, please?
Yes, sir.
Zoom in just a little bit. Okay, that's good.
Oh, that's much better. You're not
Okay, we're going to come in now.
All right.
Can I hear a quick question first? First question.
How do you get a library card? That's not for that cue card though. And okay.
That's
When
fine.
that comes up, when it fades in, then I'll start asking. Okay. Okay, we're ready. How do you get a library card?
Well, if you're, stop.
Start over.
Yeah, we do. Can you speak just a
Look
little
at
bit
me.
louder?
Look
Miss
at
Blair?
Yeah.
Oh, good, okay. And when do I look
Okay,
at
we
that?
need. Okay.
Whenever you.
Okay, I need each of you to talk just a little bit louder.
Just a little bit louder.
No. Jennifer, you're fine. You're fine. Forget it. Talk the way you've been talking.
All right.
Beverly, I need you to talk just a little bit louder. Can you practice
Very
talking
big
real fast?
questions. You know, it's not like,
And okay.
Beverly, can you practice talking for a minute?
practice talking for a minute. I have an awful voice, and it's froggy today. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine. That's good. Okay, we're going to start over again.
Okay.
So when do I look at the cue?
Oh wait, we're still talking. Sorry.
She
Okay.
was asking a question.
When do I look at the cue card, though?
Oh, whenever you want.
Whenever necessary. Whenever you
Oh. That's such a vague question.
Which one?
How do you get a library card? I mean, I could go on about that for 20 minutes.
Well, that's okay.
What do you want me to say?
You need to fill out a form, you need to be a resident of Norwich or Harwood Heights, you need to be, if you're under 14, your parents need to sign for you, you need to have some form of ID that proves that you live in the villages, etc. Does that make okay? And then, because then the next questions are like about non-residents and Chicago residents and stuff like that, so you're mainly just concentrating on Norwich and Harwood Heights residents on that one.
Okay, so I need to tell them that.
Okay.
It was the word resident I was trying to think of. It's like,
Okay, whenever
Okay.
you're ready, whenever it's
We
quiet.
ready? We're ready. How do you get a library card?
well, if you're a resident of Norwich or Harwood Heights, you may just come in to the desk. This is awful, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
That's okay, we have plenty of time. Don't get upset, don't get nervous.
I can't do this.
Relax. It's not a big thing.
Once you get started, it's easy.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's not gonna go easier.
The question is just so funny.
Joe, can you replace the battery pack on Beverly's batteries?
We don't have any more. Well, that's all.
We
Can
don't
you get
have
some
any
more from the
more.
equipment room?
Yes, sir, I'm going.
Yes, sir. Wow, you're sir now, Kevin.
Is it too far away, maybe?
No.
I could move it up.
It's probably the batteries. They die about after an hour, and we've
Let
been
me
using
think
them.
about what I should say. I have absolutely nothing in
Lower it some
memory.
more, If it's up here, you won't get anything.
Oh,
You lowered about, right about there?
to here?
Yeah, just a little bit lower. Meanwhile, we're getting new batteries.
Did anyone else laugh like me, or did they all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, ask Andy.
Everybody does that.
She's lowering it just a little bit. Actually, here, it's backwards. Grab this.
Where's the...
That's right. Let's put that right there. That's good.
I need your case.
You can't have my cakes. I have to get undressed.
Are you sitting the way you're going to be sitting?
Who, me now?
No, she moves up all the time, Kevin.
Okay.
I've learned that already.
Yes.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Kevin, don't smile. I'm not funny.
Try it now.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me better? It was my battery pack, so I don't have to shout?
No, that sounds fine. The way you are now sounds good.
I have to hook it back.
All right.
I even hooked
Camera,
it.
for my cameras.
Okay, can we do a sound check on Beverly now?
Soundtrack on Beverly now. I hate talking. I have an awful voice. What? Why are you waving? I should talk?
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean talk? I am talking. Babble, babble, babble. I hate to talk.
Just say once you finish this, you're gonna...
Okay, we're all ready to start again.
All right. Ready? Ready. How do you get a library card?
Well, it's very simple, really. All you have to do to get a library card is be a resident of Norwich or Harwood Heights. If you're over 14 years of age, you just come to the circulation desk, and you'll need one form of identification. We'll accept driver's license, utility bill, checkbook, things like that. If you're under 14 years of age and you're not with your parent, you will need to request an application. You'll take it home and you'll have your parents sign it, and you'll need to return with a proof of residency in your parents' name, such as a utility bill. However, if your parents are with you and you're under 14 years of age, you may get it the same time as your parent.
If you don't live in Norwich or Harwood Heights, can you still get a card and check out materials?
Oh, sure. If you're a Chicago resident, you need to have a valid Chicago card, and you'll need to come in with 2 pieces of identification instead of 1. And then you can apply for our suburban library system card, and you'll receive that card in the mail.
What age do you have to be to get a library card?
You can be any age at all. You could be 1 minute old or 101 years old. And as soon as your parents would let you have a card, you may have a card.
What happens if you lose your card?
If you lose your card, you need to call us and report it lost immediately so we could block its use in the computer. If you lost your card and didn't report it lost, you'd be responsible for everything checked out on it if somebody else found it. However, if you do call us immediately and report it lost, we'll block its use in the computer, and then you'd need to come in and apply for a new card, a replacement card, and the card would, there'd be a charge of $3 to replace that card.
How exactly does the library card work?
I don't understand the question.
Like with the barcodes, how does the computer know who's checking it out?
Oh, when you get your card, when you apply for your library card and you fill out an application, a circulation clerk will input all the information in the computer. They'll put in your name, your address, your telephone number, the number that's on your library card, and the expiration date. So that every time the barcode's put under the laser, it knows exactly who you are.
We're clear. We're going to do it one more time, though.
Yeah, jeez.
Where these cards go one after another, and then another time I'm waiting an hour. Wait.
I really didn't look at that.
Sorry.
Doesn't make sense.
The way you looked was okay.
wearing
We're
hot.
getting ready to come through now. We're getting nothing on camera one. Oh, there, that's better.
There's my face.
All right. Ready?
No.
How do you get a library card?
If you're a resident of Norwich or Harwood Heights, you just come to the circulation desk. You'll need to have one piece of identification with you to prove that you live where you say you live. If you're over 14 years of age, you'll need your driver's license, or a utility bill or a checkbook would do, just to prove that you live there. If you're under 14 years of age, you will need a parent's signature saying it's okay for you to have a card. If you're under 14 years of age, you may also show proof of your residency by using your parents' proof of ID, and you may use one of their utility bills in order to get your card.
If you don't live in Norwich or Harwood Heights, can you still get a card and check out materials?
Oh, sure you could. If you live in Chicago, we have reciprocal borrowing with Chicago, so anyone who's a resident of Chicago and has a valid Chicago library card may bring it to Eisenhower Library and apply for one of our system cards. If you live in Chicago, you'll need to bring your valid Chicago card plus 2 IDs with your Chicago address on it.
What age do you have to be to get a library card?
Well, you could be any age at all. You could be 1 minute old or 101 years. If you're under 14 and any time your parents say it's okay for you to have a card and they'll sign for you, you can have a card.
What happens if you lose your card?
If you lose your card, you're going to have to call us immediately and report it lost. If you didn't report it lost and somebody else found your card and checked materials out, you would be responsible for everything checked out on them. If you call us, we'll block your card in the computer so that even if somebody else finds it, they're unable to check out on it if we block it lost in the computer. So you need to report that immediately if you lose it.
How exactly does the library card work?
Well, the library cards have a barcode on them, and when you fill out your application at the circulation desk, you'll fill out your name, address, and telephone number, and we'll give you a number on your card, and you'll also have an expiration date. And then one of the circulation clerks will put all that information into the computer so that when we run your barcode under the laser, it knows exactly who you are. If you don't live in Eisenhower district or in Chicago, if you belong to another...
We're going to start over right now because the camera that was on Jennifer Leeseneck was way, way off. We didn't even get her that time when she asked the question. Not your fault. You're doing great.
It's right there.
We're going to start over, well, before, when she asked the question before that.
From what?
It's been here the whole time.
I think it's okay. Okay, get ready.
From the top?
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Beginning?
Yeah.
I don't believe this.
Wait a second, Kevin.
Got it, hold on.
Bev, make sure once you're done with the last question, which was, what the hell is the last question?
How exactly does the library card work?
Yeah, once you talk about the barcode and attaching the number and the information in the computer and everything like that, Jen, make sure that she's actually done with the answer, because
Yeah, I know.
we thought she was done and you thought she was done, and then she told us something else, which is gonna kind of screw us up. So
I never talked about those other people in the
that's
other
okay if you
systems.
forget them. If you do forget them, and you realize at the end you forgot them, just keep forgetting them. Don't worry about them. That's their tough luck. Okay, we'll do it one more time.
From the beginning? No, jeez. They're going to edit and pick out the best parts.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay, Kevin, we're ready.
Okay, we're coming in.
How do you get a library card?
Well, it's very simple, really. All you have to do is come into Eisenhower Library and request a library card. If you live in Norwich or Harwood Heights, you'll need one form of identification.
If you don't live in Norwich or Harwood Heights, can you still get a card and check out materials?
Oh, sure you can. If you live in Chicago, you will need to come in with your valid Chicago library card, and instead of one form of identification, you will need two forms of identification with your name and your address. If you don't live in Chicago or Harwood Heights or Norwich, if you live in another suburban library system, chances are very, very good that you have reciprocal borrowing with us. And if you have first of all, you'll need a card from whatever city you live in. And all you need to do is bring that card to us, and we'll have you fill out an application. And if our laser can read your barcode from your library, we'll just input that information, and you can use ours too.
What age do you have to be to get a library card?
You could be any age at all. You could be 1 minute older, 101 years. If you are under the age of 14, you will need to have a parent's signature saying it's okay for you to borrow materials. But you will need a parent's signature on that application form if you're under 14.
What happens if you lose your card?
If you lose your card, you should phone us immediately. If you report your card lost to us, we can go into the computer, set your card as lost, and then if anyone finds that card and they try to use it, the machine won't let them use it. So you should call immediately when you notice it lost. If you don't report it lost and somebody finds your card and they check out materials, you'd be responsible for whatever they check out if you didn't report it lost to us.
How exactly does the library card work?
Well, each library card has a barcode on it, and when you fill out your application, you fill out your name, your address, your telephone number, and then we write the barcode number on that application also and the expiration date, so that when your card goes under the laser, it knows exactly who you are.
And we're clear. That was okay.
And I forgot the other non-resident.
How many magazines and newspapers does the library subscribe to?
Well, we get about 200 magazines, mostly adult magazines, but we do get some children's magazines, lesser amount, maybe about 25 or so, and newspapers, we get maybe about 15 or so. We also get professional periodicals, which are used to help decide what books to order. And we get things like indexes to help people figure out which articles they want out of the magazines, and business periodicals, which like Standard & Poor's and the other one. What is it?
All right, we're going to break you off right here.
I would too.
You sound okay, but you have a bad case of the end oofs us.
Yeah.
And oofs us.
Yeah.
And
Morning
oofs
Star.
us.
Morning Star. Good.
I think it's the TV.
Just go over to the
You
window.
have to be louder.
A little bit louder.
Louder.
You have
Okay.
a soft
What you
voice.
just did was good.
I have to yell.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, yell. That's good. Yell.
Ground this morning. He's real soft
Yeah.
spoken and, you know, it's
Let me move this chair slightly.
Who else was like that?
Oh, wait. Now we can have to change your camera now.
Oh, sorry.
Boy, oh boy, Pat.
You know, problems,
Everything else is-
problems.
Oh, no, everything's still fine.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to turn it.
Okay.
I wish we could just bring this camera.
We are ready. Do you have a dog? Do you have an animal that you yell at to like get down off?
Okay, lights on,
Speak
get
in
ready.
that voice.
No, but okay, I'll try to project it.
Okay, we're ready. How many magazines and newspapers does the library subscribe to?
Well, we got over 200, broken up into adult magazines mostly, and then maybe about 23 children's magazines. Some professional magazines, which the librarians use to decide which books and other products to order, and indexes to help you find different articles in the magazines, as well as business periodicals, which we get Standard & Poor's and Morning Star and such like, as well as newspapers. We get maybe about 10 different newspapers, sports newspapers, Chicago newspapers, local newspapers, all sorts of things.
How do you decide which magazines to buy?
Well, mostly the professionals decide what they think is missing from our collection, but we do take requests from patrons, and we look at that sort of thing as well.
Can magazines be checked out?
Not the current issue, but yeah, we do check out back issues when they're back issues, when they're a month old or however often they come out.
What happens when a new magazine comes into the library?
Well, that's complicated. They come in and they give them to me, and then I put them out with the new magazines. They're in these little binder things, and then they're out there for a month until the new issue comes in which case then I bring them back and I process them. I put them in the computer, and then the pages tape them and put a label on them with the date, and then they go out front, unless, of course, it's on reserve.
Can you check out newspapers?
Well, certainly not the current issue. Sometimes they will let you check out newspapers, but as a general rule, we don't. But, you know, you can always ask.
Where are magazines and newspapers located in the library?
Well, the new ones, we have a metal rack that the new magazines are on for the adult, and then there's one in the children's section. The newspapers are on a rack nearby, but the old newspapers are in the back, so you have to ask a librarian, and the old magazines are in red boxes along the wall, the far wall.
How can I find out which articles are in the magazines and newspapers?
Well, we have several indexes. We have a paper index called Reader's Guide, which you just look through it under different subjects. And then we have Magazine Index, which is on CD-ROM. It's a computer thing, and you type in your subject, and it brings up different references. Then we have several other, just like a National Geographic Index, if you're just interested in that magazine. And we have Newsbank, which is newspaper. No, we don't have Newsbank. We have the Chicago Tribune Index, which is just an index for the Chicago Tribune. And we have paper copies of the New York Times Index, which we have on microfiche.
And we're clear.
And there's actually a film.
Joe, camera 3, I need you to lower it a little bit. No, I mean, yeah, keep going up, 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 up. That's good, that's good. It's backwards to me. Yeah. Can you turn your microphone battery pack on right now, Mr. McGowan? Or can you try saying something now?
Local history. Just give me a wave when you want me to begin, actually, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, someone will wave. I'll tell you when.
I'll tell. Don't worry.
Eisenhower Library's history dates back to 1965, when several area churches attempted to begin a library, but the project was abandoned due to lack of interest. In 1968, a number of Norridge and Harwood Heights residents picked up the project, feeling that a community without a library is a bit like a body without a brain, and worked hard to form a library. They formed a group called Friends of the Library for Norridge and Harwood Heights. The group included Ruth Igo, Kay Kupsik, Ron Parrott, Joseph Patricelli, Tony Willanen, Natalie Rothbart, and Martin Schneider. In 1969, permission was granted to hold a drive for members and money. In May of that year, to spark community interest, a Name the Library contest was held in area schools. James Scallion, a 6th grader at St. Rosalie, was the winner. He chose the name Eisenhower, and with permission from the ex-president's widow, the library was named after Dwight D. Eisenhower, who had died only 2 months earlier. 2 years later, under the direction of Fred Donnelly, the library was given a federal grant of $129,000 provided through the state library system to buy books, equipment, rent space, hire labor, and open its doors to the public. The library's first home was a tiny, cramped space in the rear of the first floor of the recently built Parkway Towers. To help with storage and circulation of books, a bookmobile was rented in 1972 from the suburban library system. In 1973, a vote was conducted in the two villages to determine if the residents would agree to library expenses pulled from tax money. The referendum was passed, and in 1974, the library began operating with tax money as well as state funds. Soon, Eisenhower Library was able to build its own bookmobile and move to larger quarters, a former sheet metal factory at 4652 North Olcott. In 1975, the library began using a computer for circulation purposes. In 1982, the library expanded and remodeled the Olcott building to its present size. In 1984, the library added a computerized card catalog, becoming the 8th library in Illinois to do so.
And we're clear. Okay, we'll be fading in just a couple seconds. When I say go, you're going to start moving it real slow and smooth. Well, because we have to know if there's children's videos. Okay, Joe, get ready. And we're going to be fading out. And we're clear. Great shot, everybody. Okay, lights out. Yeah.
Wait, be still. Excellent job. Everybody gave Big Joe. It was a great shot for all of those people. VCR's still going.
Oh, press stop. And you can take those on this
You guys have more CDs, right?
Yeah.
Ow, Joe.
Wait.
Okay.
Pause.
They all look good.
Number 2.
What about them?
Let me see.
Oh. Just focus it. They all look okay.
Wait.
Kevin, hold the noise.
Okay, ready?
No.
River of Dreams.
See, now
I have that one too. I think everyone does. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, get ready. Go. Okay, we're getting ready to fade out. Okay, lights out. Ready for the next shot.
Can we play it again? I'm serious. I'm really getting tired because I'm having a lot tired and I don't want to deal with it.
Okay, Joe, get ready.
No.
I can't solve for mysteries for the characters do. There's just it was very busy because I was so halfway.
Oh, this looks terrible. We're going to redo this one.
You know what the problem
Okay, you can start moving too. Move two some more. Okay, get ready to fade out. And we're clear. Stop. Start with camera one. We'll start with another one. Okay, Joe, get ready with camera one to start moving it.
No, we're not moving any.
Then can you change the picture on one? One doesn't show that much. Oh, well, we got that already. Too far, too far. Zoom in. Okay, Joe, you're on. And we're fading out. We're clear. Stop.
This is depressing.
Okay, you ready? Okay, we're gonna come in now, so you have to be dead.
we should do that sound effect in the background.
Oh, okay, we're clear.
Stop?
Yes. Then we'll start running.
Okay.
Kevin, look at the camera.
All right, then what?
Smile.
I want to look sad.
You're supposed to start with the name showing on him.
No, he said he wanted the name showing.
You guys do it over with the camera
Said
first.
he wanted the name showing last.
It's on the film.
He said he wanted it on the film first and then on him.